Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to continue the second part of the main storyline for the Elsweyr expansion. The first part was pretty epic, so let's just continue it and see how good the storyline is.
I expected sorrow and despair, but the situation here goes beyond you. On the surface, yes, but peace through tyranny provides false harmony. Euraxia uses fear and threats of violence to keep the Khajiit in line, making them It would be better if I showed you. Follow me and I'll demonstrate the true depths of my half-sister's villainy. Her grip on Rimmen is far... Very well. Have you ever visited a Rimmen?
Let's take a little tour with Abner Tharn.
They treat the Khajiiti workers worse than slaves. It's that building over there. The workhouse serves to snare the poor and the destitute, those who fall behind on their debts. They come here to find employment and earn a decent wage, but the cost deducted to pay for room and board. One of the first things Euraxia did after declaring herself queen was to institute tariffs and fines that apply only to Khajiiti citizens. No one else needs them. The Rimmen Khajiit? No. Any complaints incur fines for causing a public disturbance or some other... Oh, Euraxia is clever. She pays the Khajiiti, and the workhouse isn't technically a prison. On the surface, it appears to be a place that helps society. Now, let's visit the Rimmen marketplace.
I dig how he's a main character now. In the very first storyline, how he was like the bad guy, then joined your side. And now he's been a huge part of a lot of the stories.
It may be hard to see, but the Khajiiti merchants struggle to keep their stalls open, while the less bestial business people rake in the profits. Unfairly doesn't begin to cover it. Khajiiti merchants must deal with high tariffs, extra inspection fees, costly licenses. On the surface, it seems reasonable to make Khajiiti pay for extra inspections to ensure their fur isn't getting...
A fur tax,
Come along.
jeez.
I want to show you the improvements Euraxia made to the palace See the trebuchets? See how the siege weapons sit upon the walls? When it comes right down to it, you're looking... How else do you think Euraxia maintains order and keeps the Elsweyr defense force at bay? She declared publicly and has repeated often that any attempt... If Euraxia can't have Rimmen, then neither can anyone else. She'd destroy the city in a heartbeat if she thought she was in danger of losing control. Absolutely not. But the lie makes her supporters feel better. The Khajiit know that even a peaceful protest could result in the destruction.
Jeez.
When we get to the palace, let me do the talking. As the Elder Tharn, I'll demonstrate my dominance over Euraxia and negotiate a cessation of hostilities.
He's gonna get his butt kicked.
Here come Queen Euraxia's guests now.
I don't like the looks of these meddlers. I say we feed them to the dragons and be done with it.
So you're Abner Tharn's bodyguard and valet. Not what I expected. I assume you want to follow your master into the Queen's inner sanctum, huh? I'll allow it. But first, I am Queen Euraxia's chief necromancer. You may call me Zumog Foom. The other Gravecallers answer to me. Ah, yes. The betrayer saw you when it looked through the soul-shriven's eyes. The creature you know is a pale shadow. My actions don't concern you. I just wanted to meet Abner Tharn's lackey and determine if Queen Euraxia had anything to fear.
Now about the rest of my body, O pestilent one.
Presenting Abner Tharn, Grand Chancellor and Overlord of Nibene, Imperial Battle Mage of the Elder Council, and Patriarch of the Tharn
Does it really say it?
Dynasty, and his bodyguard.
Ah, brother, your arrival, it's so unexceptional.
Pretending to be a queen...
Hush, Abner, you bore me. Bodyguard, you look interesting. Come talk to me.
You heard her. Good luck.
Can I can take that? Stole your shit right in front of you, lady. I don't want those.
My sources indicated that my half-brother's associate was somewhat taller. Oh well. Now, why in the world should I... A warning? How thoughtful. You do know that I defeated the Khajiit army and took control of the Rimmon throne? I am no one's puppet, I assure you. But why do you suppose I have anything to do with dragons? Sweet talk? From an associate of my half-brother? I'm flattered. Shall we retire to the dungeons? We'll engage in the most interesting activities, you and I. You'll positively beg for mercy right up until the end, and then I'll give you to Foom. You dare threaten me? Insult me? I will see you drawn and quartered for your insolence. Mulamnir and I have an understanding. The dragons will secure my hold over Elsweyr, and there's enough! Zumog Foom, what news do you bring?
The Desert Wind Adaptorium has fallen. We move against Riverhold on your word.
Then the word is given. Now, half-brother.
Treachery.
Whoa. Nice.
How could I ever have anticipated this?
Guards, take them to the dungeons.
I think not.
The recesses beneath Rimmon Palace were originally built to provide maintenance access to its freshwater sanitation system and then expanded into storage, wine cellars, and even connections to the crypts.
Well, I suppose that could have gone better. I prepared for Euraxia's probable betrayal. Unfortunately, my teleport spell wasn't quite able to penetrate the palace wall. We heard two things of note. First, Euraxian forces have invaded the Desert Wind Adaptorium for some insidious purpose. One thing at a time, my companion, one thing at a time. I need to recover my strength after teleporting us into this skeever hole. I'll need your help to get out of here.
I could have called him out on his weakness. Alright, what does it look like? Big maze. But I saw something glowing there, never mind.
Over there, the Queen wants them alive.
you, just as the Queen anticipated.
The way out, finally. I can't abide another moment in this stench. Well, that's an experience I won't be adding to my memoirs. Now. Things actually turned out better than I expected. We know that Euraxia wants some... That's not exactly true. If my power wasn't depleted... Well, let's not digress. I'll go to Riverhold and warn Garish Reed. We'll make sure the city Adeptorium serve the same.
All right.
Help me! Don't let Zumog Foom take my soul! Zumog Foom! This is the Necromancer's doing. He called it a blessing. Said it would protect me. Damn, we came for an ancient secret. Protected...
You're wrong. Secret belongs to me. What the Battle Mage knew in life, she whispers to me in death. Soon Riverhold will fall, and the betrayer will be restored.
Let the fourth wind open the way. Grand Adept! No! Zamorak has failed. What has happened here? Who killed the Grand Adept? Zamorak thanks you for avenging the Grand Adept. But why did they attack this beast? The Usurper Queen made a mistake when she had the Grand Adept killed. Whatever they came to find had an unintended consequence. It has roused the students of the Desert Winds. We are not many, but we are strong. The Adepts of the...
I informed Garesh Ree and Chimera about what happened in Rimmon. They're mobilizing our remaining forces even as we speak. I often wondered who Cadwell was before he became a soul shriven. I know the tales of the betrayer, but I never equated the two. The Cadwell we know is so not that. Well, that's a bit of welcome news. Many of the adepts have remarkable martial skills that we could surely make. For now, recover your strength and prepare yourself. Euraxia's forces will arrive soon, and we'll need you ready for the battle to come. And here, take this. Multiple
Very
Cadwells,
nice sword.
necromancers, dragons, and now Euraxian soldiers marching on Riverhold. This day just keeps getting better and better. Yes, but Garesh Ree's scouts report that they're on their way. Our parley seems to have aroused Garesh Ree has placed the defense of the city in Chimera's hands. She moves.
All right.
Find Chimera outside and see.
I sent Chimera out to coordinate the city's defenses while Tharn and I continue to refine our strategy. Can we hope? Chimera knows Riverhold and its people well. Her training has prepared her for this. She is more than capable. When Euraxia first conquered our home, she occupied the entire upper tier of northern Elsweyr. From Riverhold, it won't be easy, but our strategy is sound and Chimera excels at it.
We need your cart to help barricade this. I knew nothing good would come of Abner Tarn's efforts to make peace with the usurper queen. So many have answered the call. Zamorak and the Desert Wind adepts, the people of Riverhold. The outlying farms are vulnerable to attack.
Alright, let's go get the farms.
Wait, Walker. Zamorak will accompany you. This one would go with you to the Greenleaf farm. The farmers there were kind when Zamorak passed them. Exile. Circumstances forced Zamorak to leave the land he loves. This one never imagined returning to Elsweyr. Zamorak understands that
Discuss it more later. What's
the
going on over
fastest
here?
way
What's this
to
guy
reach the
doing?
farm is through the gate in the western wall.
Oh, it's Codwell.
Sunlight, flowers.
That's awesome. So we are going up here, over yonder. Ooh, very nice, Akuda.
Euraxians, here! We expected an attack from the east and south, but they've somehow encircled the town.
Who are you to burst into our home without permission? Wait, this one recognizes the Brownie. The Euraxians are already here! They seem to be searching for something. Though so far, they... You would do that? This one's son plans...
Let's just have a look around the house real quick. Uh-oh.
Stay back! Go away! Haven't you done it? Zazie, is she safe? Thank John and Jode. Dark moons, what it is. I heard one of the soldiers mention body parts. Such gruesome work. But no one is buried in our fields, at least.
This one will say the words to guide Hirsch to the sands behind the stars.
Thank you, Adam. I'll go and break the sad news to Sati. We all grieve for Hirsch.
This one's brother now walks the endless sands behind the stars. Zazi's sorrow is only eclipsed by the hatred she feels towards the Araxians. This one's brother would want us to stay here and defend our farm. Zazi would be a poor sister and a poorer matriarch. But... damn you, Walker! We can't even spare a moment to... Ah, Five Claw, good. I have another task for you. I hoped to catch you before you were done here. I need you to head west. Nalado's scouts identified a number of Euraxian supply camps set up near the mountains. I want you to help Nalado and her... These western camps support the soldiers that encircle the city. Find the camps, startle their horses, and set fire to their wagons. Nalado's soldiers will grab... Once you scare off the horses and set fire to the wagons, that will be the... Zumog Fu! Do some damage, Five Claw. You were right, Five Claw. They are searching.
Okay.
Spread out!
My goodness.
Quickly, take as much as you can carry. Well done. If those dungheads had proper tails, what we did to their supply camps would put a kink in them. One more small task, Five Claw, if you are willing. Cadwell was adamant about helping our cause. He's been tinkering with bits and scraps. Cadwell works along the main road that heads south out of Riverhold.
My mother was right. I should never have wished for a talking house cat. Now I'm riding herd on them.
So good to see you again. I missed you terribly. Now, mind where you step. I had no idea I could make such delightful murder toys. I can play a lute. Magnificent swordplay, my speciality. Can even make a delicious Daedra heart flambe. But these doodads that go kaboom, wouldn't that be remarkable? Decide you need to know something, and it just occurs to you, and it took it right off the old body, yes. Not that I recall details. Probably better. To arm a trap, just twiddle this bit like so, and... oh dear.
Did he just activate it?
I took it when I should have... Oh my, it's happening again. Well, that's an evil-looking orc. A necromancer, I do believe. I recognize that tree. They're on their way to Riverhold. That's not good. Not good at all. I have enough trouble seeing through my own eyes, let alone someone else's. I hope this doesn't become a regular occurrence. The betrayer's head. I'm not sure why we're connected or why it insists on showing me the most disturbing images. I saw an orc rubbish and poppycock. That makes no sense. What's the... wait. I remember something. For Queen Euraxia! Riverhold with death. Oh, I'll see you there.
We must get inside and prepare to defend the town. Euraxia's more undead. Just like at the Defense Force outpost. Almost. I wish we...
Alright, let's do this. That is a cool wallpaper right there.
Speaker, we have news!
Report, Camira.
The Euraxians have necromancers in their ranks.
The usurper queen dares send undead against us. Five Claw, find Captain Naledo and warn her.
Strike hard! Drive
Drive back the Euraxians! 5 o'clock. May the speaker send orders.
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Every death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again. This one must warn the others.
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town, but this one has already. Meet Zamarak at the temple, and maybe we can disrupt the spell. Riverhold's blessed moon pillars. They can cleanse the necromantic curse. This one must be at peace to memorize the inscription. They spilled blood in this thing. Keep the undead away, Walker. Let us find the blessed pillar of the spring moon. As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising. Deal with the undead while Zamarak recites the prayer. The spring moon has sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon.
I think I found the Time Gate quest.
While this one activates the pillar of the summer moon. Green, Joshi. One more, the pillar of the winter moon, near Kahajab Hall.
I want that sword.
The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working. The dead are dead again.
Wait. Something is coming.
Dark moons! Dragons! We can't fight dragons! This one will order the retreat.
Such pathetic creatures.
Flee before call granted, you insignificant morsels!
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
Chimera, consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run, even from dragons.
Bolokdan! Prove your worth. Destroy these paltry insects!
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Chimera, daughter of King Hemakar. I am your queen. Now, Five Claw, use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground!
Chills, man. I knew Chimera was a badass.
Shown that the Khajiit will not run, not even from a dragon!
All hail Chimera, daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara!
Soon, Rimmen and all of Anequina will once again belong to us. The reign of the usurper queen nears its end.
You killed a dragon. Impressive, but don't let it go to your head. It was just one, and I had every faith in your ability to handle the situation. There was no need to intervene and tarnish your moment of glory. Besides, honestly, I had no idea. Chimera's rousing words were all well and good, but it will take more. Based on recent events, only one course of action makes sense. We must strike at Rimmen and remove my half-sister from the throne before... My half-sister continues to be an embarrassment to our family name. Half-sister? And yes, if it comes to that. Euraxia conquered Rimmen without... Who said anything about a direct assault?
Now that I have revealed my true heritage, we need to act quickly, Lord Speaker.
I agree with the princess. The time has come to...
Like most of Abnur Tharn's plans, it is both brilliant and daring. If it has any chance to succeed, the former custodian of the palace, he knew the place like the Aneshi. He served as Castellan for...
to get us into the palace, Lord Speaker?
I do. 5 Claw.
Decided to join you. Aneshi deserves to hear that I still live in my own words.
Old Aneshi doesn't get many visitors, friend. Few find much comfort in the ancient tales of Gunzari during these trying times. Aneshi's beloved wife, Zaima, worked with the militia for a time after we avoided Euraxia's purge of the palace. Then you need to enter the palace crypts. A forgotten passage in the crypts
Jeweled above, old Aneshi can hardly believe his eyes. Princess Camila.
It is truly me, Castellan. But I am Queen Camila now. We will throw the usurper from my father's throne.
We stayed close to the castle. Zai.
Five Claw, over here. Tarn wants to speak to you.
I may not have figured out Chimera's true identity, but things have been hectic since I met her. Zamorak, though, he was easier to surmise. I recognized the bearing, the crypts. So that means another delightful trek through the sewers. The siege weapons aim down into the city. We need to disable them before Euraxium. Just thinking out loud. A habit I acquired during my time in the archives at White Gold Tower. Captain Nalado's waiting for you near the siege weapons. Work with her to put them out of commission. Once we see the weapons go up in flames, I'm counting on it. After you and Nalado
I'll get to the Thar Bastion. Best we don't travel together.
A divine lives among us. Come and give thanks to him. Offer yourself to divine. Aha! More faithful heed the call. You cannot deny Alkosh forever.
5 Claw. Good, good. We have... The soldier guarding the gate to the south weapons platform appears bored. This one plans to give her... At the gate, yes. This one observed the...
Watch as Namador becomes a sleek Uraxian soldier. Oh, how do they see with this thing on? Darashi has been spotted in the market. Hurry!
Finally, some action.
What a clever ruse.
Namador will deal with the soldier. Oh, this one can't wait to get out of this dungy armor. The south platform is under attack.
Stupid cats!
Wait, I better warn my lieutenant first.
Oh, God. Whew.
Go, destroy the siege weapons. Namador will clean up this mess.
We should be able to watch Queen Carmira destroy the far platform from over here. She did it! Now let's meet the others at the sewer entrance.
Here come the others now.
A queen should not rush into danger. It is unseemly. This one should be at her side. Mira is queen now, so this one must do as she says. There are dangers ahead regard... Yes, and if anything happens to our...
I'll scout ahead! Tally-ho!
Everyone, unsheathe your claws.
There is the door to the crypts. Let us see if the master key still works.
Nalador will guard the rear. You go ahead and find a way into the palace.
This one hasn't visited these crypts in a long, long time.
bringer of peace, beloved father, honored king of Anaquina. Now he prowls the sands behind the stars until the next counts.
They took his body. They desecrated the king's grave. And from the... Zamorak has no clue. This royal crypt was prepared when dark moons. This one hopes that is not the case. We need to find a way into the palace, and quickly.
Euraxia not only murdered our king and queen, she desecrated their graves!
We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
That's far enough. Queen Euraxia doesn't want to be disturbed.
The Chapel of the Guiding Moons is just ahead. It's the necromancer, Zuma.
Uh-oh, it's a trap.
They locked us in.
Queen Euraxia will be delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
I'm of two minds. I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do? What to do?
Leave the door to Zamorak. This one will make sense.
More undead!
Go. Zamorak will guard your back.
Go left while this one goes right. We will meet in the royal chambers.
Help! They're going to destroy me! Destroy you? No recipe of
We will transfer your duplicate's animus into you, head. But our time with Queen Euraxia has reached its end. Come along.
Please, not like this. Try smashing these glass baubles. Well, that wasn't pleasant. You go on. I'll be along in a snap.
There. Make haste. Euraxia is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious. We need to know what Euraxia and the dragon are planning before we attack.
The moon gate you seek lies to the southwest. Zumog Fum has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve Calgrontid. You no longer interest us, Euraxia Thorn.
How dare you! We had a deal! What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess returns.
Oh, shit!
Here. Your parents have missed you so, princess.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I never liked you. Now do me a favor and just die!
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the undead.
That's messed up.
The shield is down.
I'll destroy you all!
Nalado later. I need to see the throne.
Where's she going?
Once this all began, I knew Euraxia would need to be dealt with. But sending Chimera's murdered parents against us. Half-sister. And do I really seem like the sentimental type to you? Euraxia may be gone, but Mulamnir mentioned his leader, Calgronti. He said the necromancers were helping them, and Euraxia said something about a moon gate, perhaps. The next queen of Anequinas.
We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now. May the dark take Euraxia! She sent my own parents against us, and killed the brave and honorable Nalado! But we have no time. Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. I am the queen now, and I do not have... After we finish saving Elsweyr from the dragons. You are still with me in this Viveclaw. The war is far from over. Even a queen needs to consult with such learned personages as Gareshri and Abner Tarn every now and then. Take this in recognition of your efforts on our behalf, Viveclaw. Then talk to Gareshri. I need to think.
Wow.
This throne. For too long, a tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must recognize you as the heir of Anequina. But the people already cheer your name. A word.
Finally, this palace is a labyrinth. Did
All
I
right.
miss anything?
Halfway done, guys. We're going to go and cut this video here. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out the other videos, like and subscribe so you guys know when I finish this series. I'll catch you guys in the next one.